Alright guys, so we've been playing a little bit. We kind of went off on a little tangent right there, having some funsies. We traded up a little bit too, you know. The Lightsaber Samurai over here has been working on this Pokemon Sun for a bit, getting a little more acquainted with it. While Ethan over here, he's already run through Pokemon Moon, he's run through Mega Man Legacy Collections, he's run through...
right now I'm in the middle of Super Mario Bros.
Super Mario Brothers. And he kind of did me dirty earlier. Put me on World 1-3 halfway through it with one life left, and I'm a little guy, so that was short-lived. Thanks, I appreciate that. So let's talk about what we think so far about all these things. Let's go ahead and let's go here, Ethan.
Yep.
How you feel about your 3DS?
I like it.
What's the good part about it?
The good part is how you can buy the carrying case and you can get extra of the pins.
Yeah. So all those things are always accessible. That's nice.
Yeah.
What are the bad things about it?
It's the chips you can lose them, and so you have to rebuy them.
Yeah.
Because the chips are really small.
Not good. Mr. Samurai, what do you got? What is your synopsis of getting to spend an afternoon with these things?
After spending the afternoon, overall, I like it. I like it a lot. One of the things, another thing that I wanted to mention was the store. Now, pretty much every console you get, especially the newer handhelds, comparing this most to the Vita now, which the Vita service is excellent, and I can spend a whole afternoon on that. But, I mean, there's something about Nintendo, though. Well, I guess some of the drawbacks, comparing it with other systems like the Vita or even the PSP, technologically, it might not be as advanced as those other systems. Nintendo usually, especially with their handhelds when they drop a handheld, they're usually about a generation or so behind. This, I would equate more to, say, the N64 than I would either the GameCube or the Wii. For that matter. Having said that, though, there's something that you can't beat about playing Mega Man or downloading the original Super Mario Brothers from the store. Games like that, and whether it's Ocarina of Time or Link's Awakening or Mega Man, just some of those classic games. They have a very strong library. Of over 25 years, worth of games that you can collect and put on your DS. Even a lot of those hard to find games you can put on here. Imports you can put on here. And so, like I said, that is one of my favorite things. The device itself, like I said, technologically it's not quite as advanced. The soundboard on it, it's reminiscent to me to the Super Nintendo, which was a good soundboard at the time, but it wasn't great. But it's definitely doable. Like I said, the graphics, especially this new Pokemon Sun and Moon, I really like the presentation on it. It's very cinematic, and it has taken a huge leap forward technologically from at least the games of my generation that I played, the Fire Reds and Gold, Silver, Crystal, things like that. So overall, like I said, I really like the DS. Like he mentioned, has a lot of cool accessories for it. You mentioned earlier, the swappable faceplates. Another thing about this system, they have a lot of cool collector's editions. I thought this was the Yoshi's green one at first when I picked it up. But they have the Yoshi's one. There's a ton of exclusive ones from Japan. And so, yeah, like I said, definitely a thumbs up for me.
Most definitely. Yeah, a lot of the things that I really dug, just so I could throw in my little 2 cents on top of this too, is the fact that it is very, retro, if you will.
Indeed.
That's one of the huge things they have for this is, I'm a big fan of all the older games, and there's some games that you can't even get, anymore because of how old they are. For example, things that are on Game Boy Advanced. The original color Game Boy, those games you can actually buy those at say GameStop or Best Buy or something like that.
Right.
You can get those, and it's cool because it's so easy. They'll show you the picture of it, you tell them what you want, you buy it on your receipt. They actually have an unlock code for it. So you come over here, get on the internet, it says what did you buy? You put in that little code, it says boom, you're done, and it downloads it and you have it. and it worked. The download works exactly like it did back in the old Wii and just like the Wii U. So it's very, very easy to use. It's good for a little dude like him. And as you can see, he is not taking his eyes off this thing because he's just too busy, beating it up right now. So, and it's cool because I get to watch him live out, the childhood I had as well.
Absolutely.
But on a smaller scale, a little bitty thing. Where we had the bubble back TV.
Oh yeah.
Had to blow in the cartridge a few times to stick it.
Indeed. And like I said, if you're not the collector type, like I said, a lot of collectors, myself included, I like to hold physical copies. But this definitely saves on space.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of those games, especially for instance, Earthbound for the N64, cartridge only. Just to get the cartridge is going to cost you about $200 nowadays. I mean, you can download this, for like $10 on the eStore, and like I said, it's a very viable alternative to playing some of these games that are hard to find, that have gotten very expensive. Mega Man 5, it's definitely one of the probably top 5 most expensive games on the NES. Of course, we talked about it here. It's in the collection here. And I don't know, what was this, maybe $20, $30?
It was like $20, yeah.
$20. So, I mean, you got that game plus every other game in the series. And I mean, this is a physical copy. I mean, so it's something tangible. So, I definitely suggest compilations like this for you collectors out there, whether you're hardcore or casual. So yeah, most definitely. Another thing I wanted to bring up real quick about the system is in its design. It's very SNES in its design. Everything from the button layout.
Yeah.
Where the D-pad feels, actually I think the D-pad feels a little bit better than the SNES controller. It's got a little bit more move to it. The SNES the D-pad it's pretty stiff. And so it doesn't move very well, but this one is very smooth. Of course, you have the addition of the analog stick as well. The shoulder buttons feel great. So yeah, I really like the design. So it's, young children like Ethan here can pick up on it, but for older guys like us, it's very familiar to us, and we can just pick it up right away, and we feel right at home. Like I said, this is actually my first time actually using the DS, and like I said, it only took a few minutes to get acclimated to using it, and it's a comfortable system. So, bravo!
Like right at home, right?
Indeed.
That's awesome, man. Cool. Well, hey, everybody out there, I really hope you guys took the time to watch the whole thing and enjoyed this. I'm really thankful for my friend the Lightsaber Samurai to stop in. I got to meet Ethan. Ethan actually got to meet him for the first time, and remember him.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool because I've known Antoine for a long time, and I really appreciate you coming out here and hanging out with us.
Definitely appreciate coming out.
Definitely want to come back here and do some more stuff with us because we have a whole lot of other video games we want to talk about and stuff. Don't forget to check out his channel as well, the Lightsaber Samurai. We'll put a link to it in our description so you can click to it and look at all of his stuff. You want to know anything video game related, this man right here is why he's here, because he knows his stuff, and I really enjoy watching those videos because he's very descriptive, explains everything in just the most amazing ways, and it makes so much sense, and I love it. Thanks again, you guys. I appreciate it. For ToyTime with Ethan and Dad. Oh, he tore himself away from his game. Oh, and he's still alive. He's still alive. There you go. That's dedication right there. And I'm Dad, and our special guest.
And I am the Lightsaber Samurai.
Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Comment. Let us know what else you want to talk about, okay? Take care.